What's up, y'all? It's Mooney's Girl Lady signing in. Verse that I'm going to use today is Psalm 135, verse 21. Blessed be the Lord out of Zion, which dwelleth at Jerusalem. Praise ye the Lord. And now that we have praised the Lord, and I hope that you all are blessed, let's get building. As you can see, I have finished the other two smaller spikes off camera. I think they look a lot more complementary. And now, as you can see by my hotbar, I've got a little glowy purpley something. Since Minecraft is not the real world, I'm going to have a little fun. See this bridge? I have been really debating with myself what to do with this beautiful thing. I really like the bridge. It's going to turn into an obsidian bridge, and not just any type of obsidian bridge. Because this is a video game, I can make it a fantasy obsidian bridge with crying obsidian laced through it. I think that'll be really cool. It's going to take me a minute. A long minute. But, well, maybe not too long. I'm trying to keep these videos between 30 and 35 minutes, long enough to be, you know, watchable, but not so long that people go, oh, yeah, let's not do this. Let's go ahead and probably work with the regular obsidian first, just to get her done. Can you imagine doing this in survival? Oh my goodness, this would take forever. Okay, so there's the base of the bridge. There's some land, maybe like an old landslide, because it is... If you really think about it, it does kind of look like an old landslide. So the landslide can be covering some of the bridge. And then bada bing, bada boom. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so this we know is bridge. I might actually break blocks. Or more blocks. I think I'm just going to go ahead and replace. I have company. Hi, Miss Bell. We have two new cats, because the old cats are not doing rodent control so well. And Miss Bell, one of the two new cats, had kittens yesterday. We just grabbed a couple of barn cats from some family members. We were waiting for her to have her kittens. She's had 5, lost 2 so far. The first one was deformed and didn't make it on its own. I think she accidentally squashed the other one, which is sad, but she is a first-time mom, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But I mean, otherwise she is attentive and she's doing good with feeding them and everything, so just kind of hope for the best. But she's deciding to take a break from the babies and get all the, Hi. I'm trying really hard to keep her from stepping on my phone. I might have to play in the air a bit. She wants attention. Lots of attention. And she's knocking everything around on the table because she is too young to realize that there's consequences to her actions. And just swiping her body around is going to level the table. And everything on it is going to go on the floor. Her brother's just as bad about that. And then, after the surviving kittens are weaned... Hi, sweetie. We're going to get her and her brother fixed. And then try to find home for the kittens. Oh, you are making it so difficult, sweetie. I love you, I really do, but you gotta let me finish. You do. Hi. I don't know if you can hear her purring. She doesn't have as weird of a purr as her brother does. Her brother purrs. And I think his mouth is slightly deformed too. My husband says it doesn't shut right. And he purrs, and he gets so loud. He sounds like a machine that desperately needs oil. And she is desperate for the attention, that's for sure. Sweetie, you gotta let me do this. You picked the worst time to decide that you want affection right now. I might go ahead and get a temporary light block. Let's see what I'm doing down here. Okay, that does make it a little better. Put it over here. And I can take those out when I'm done. I don't get the chance to do a lot of fantasy stuff. I'm very, very bad at fantasy. Very, very bad at fantasy. So I'm going to try to take advantage of this and actually do a little bit of fantasy for once. Because again, I don't get to do fantasy that often. Where's my red sand? Probably going to need to replace stuff. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and take full advantage of the fact that we have crime and obsidian in the game. And goof off with it for a little bit. Alright. This will probably take a little bit longer because I'm breaking the blocks. I do like the look of Minecraft Obsidian. I keep thinking that I'm going to make walls out of it someday because it's super tough. And I'm talking in survival, making walls out of it in survival using dirt molds and buckets of lava and water. I really think I'm crazy sometimes. But it would definitely be a pretty good mob-proof. But I gotta get better at that kind of stuff before I get too crazy with it. Okay, I think I can set my phone back on the table. Until kitty cat notices that I've started relaxing again. The two new cats, you can definitely tell they're a brother and sister. They're both Tuxes. Her brother was originally the smaller, weaker one, but now that he's eating better, he's growing and his fur's looking a lot better. I think he and the other cats actually want inside right now. It's like, you guys gotta wait just a few more minutes. It's beautiful out there anyway. I gotta replace that. Kind of just replacing the terracotta. And then once I cover the entire thing in Obsidian, then I can get a really good look at it and say, okay, this is where I want to put this is where I want to put that. Just getting to that point. Let's see. Yeah, it's not looking too bad so far. Not looking too bad at all. Hopefully I've figured out the problem with the mic. I've been fiddling with the settings a bit, and I'm hoping we figured it out. My husband told me to try a couple of things. I tried them. I found a noise reduction button. I pressed the noise reduction button, and then I was still having problems. It's like, okay, it wasn't just the noise reduction. And right now the mic is on 50% volume, and that seems to have helped. I did some testing the other day. I am just not the most technologically advanced person, not by a long shot. I don't automatically know what to do. I'm usually pretty lost. Oh. But I try. Trying to make use of this mic. My husband was so gracious to give it to me for my Christmas. He gave it to me for Christmas. Did I just accidentally... I don't know what I did. Another temporary light. There we go. I think, like, some of the crying obsidian, maybe in streaks or something, would make a really, really cool light. And just the drippy effect and stuff like that, especially on the bottom. Okay, yeah. It's definitely gonna have to come down this way. And my mom and I have been taking once a week walks. Both of us are trying to get in shape a little bit. Both of us are very much out of shape. But we're trying. We're trying to take control of our health and stuff like that. Okay, I didn't realize just how much light these guys could put off. Nice. Nice. I like. Yeah, something kind of like that, I think. Big long streak of the stuff. And voila. I kind of want to make it more in streaks than splotches, even though there'll be just like one occasionally. Yeah, I want to do this more in streaks. Oops. Kind of like that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and let it go all the way down to the rocky bed floor here. I think it looks better if I take out some of the terracotta and completely just replace it with the obsidian here. But yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I think that looks pretty cool. Very interesting. Gives it a mysterious element to it. Hear my chickens out there. I hope the mic isn't picking them up. They literally squawk to squawk. I love my chickens, though. They can drive me a little crazy sometimes, but I love my chickens. My husband puts up with them. Yeah, he's a pretty long-suffering guy. Kind of letting the brown... That's what I was using as my level here. Then the white, now the gray. I think the gray. I kind of just want to replace the orange, which is the vast majority of it. That's what I'm kind of using as my... And I can go to the orange up to here. And then... I'm not really sure where to end it on that side, though. But I know I can keep going for quite a while. There. But yeah, give this a little bit of a fantasy feel. Spells back with the kittens. Good girl. Now I think I'm starting to get a feel for this. Starting to figure out where's the best place to put the crying obsidian to make it look good. Okay. Another layer. I think that's going to help if I layer it. So I can go back and re-break the blocks to put the crying obsidian in. lot of times I found that streaks like this look often much better if they're on the bottom side along the ridge here. Like the bottom part kind of pulled away from the top, bottom layer pulled away from the top layer and is exposing the glowy purpley inside. Just a personal preference. If I can get my buttons to work. In the end, you can do it however you wish to do it. Because in the end, it is your build. Okay. I've got a little while longer in the battery. I can last it. Almost done recording anyway. But yeah, this is pretty much what I want to do. It does help if you frame certain areas, then it kind of gives you like a pre-look on what it would look like. Like now I know this, I need to do this area but not past this area. Then I can do the whole bridge and then frame out where I want the bridge to go from here, probably about right here. And then to the rock. Because, yeah, this is going to take a while. Do all the... orange from there. Just kind of... yeah, kind of like that. And then, yeah, this whole bridge is going to be done. But this is what it's all going to look like eventually. It's going to be cool little streaks and stuff through it. I want to do quite a bit of the crying obsidian on the bottom so that you can get the drippy effect. Because I want it to have the drippy effect. And yeah, we'll see if my sci-fi skills are any good. I'm not holding out for my sci-fi skills to be good, though. I admit this is one of the things where it's a lot harder for me to do. I tend to do my builds as realistic as possible because that's just the way I am. And we'll do that column there too. So from there to there and all the way you know, from that level to stone is all going to be scraped obsidian. And it's going to look much like this. But yeah, doing something a little bit different, having a little fun, trying sci-fi, which is well out of my comfort zone. And I hope it turns out good. Alright, God bless everybody. Boonies Girl Lady signing out.